So here goes the second attempt in trying to do the life of letting go. And as we're discussing letting go, there's a conversation going on in this house about, and it's really funny because the last 5 minutes, all that's been going on about how we try and control our children. So about what do they wear, how are they doing, isn't it too cold, don't you need a jacket, is it too warm, do you need this? And I just had to share this with you as I'm starting this conversation of letting go. So when we discuss letting go, what is letting go for each person? It's really different. What is letting go for you and letting go for me are two completely different things. First of all, to let go of does not mean to get rid of. I'm going to repeat the Jack Cornfield quote for you again. To let go does not mean to get rid of. To let go means to let be. When we let be with compassion, things come and go on their own. I think this is a quote we should all remember, anybody who wants to work with letting go. Because we have this fear, if we let go, we're getting rid of it. It's not there, it's not ours anymore. But honestly, it is, okay? It's just when we're letting go with compassion, it's an easier way to let go. Jazz. Holding on to pain doesn't fix anything. When we replay the past, we're not changing it. Wishing things were different, it doesn't change it. We just need to accept whatever it is, first of all, that we're holding on to, and then be able to let it go. We have to remember letting go is not, letting go. People talk about it. It's like this holistic thing. It's this woo-woo thing. No, it's nothing like that. Okay, letting go it takes work on our part. It requires us to do some kind of introspection about what's really true. What are we attached to? We need to recognize that letting go is not, first of all, there's a thing, I'm not ready to let go because I'm not ready to forgive. But letting go is not forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness is important. Sweet, I love those little hearts. Forgiveness is as important an aspect, but it is separate from letting go. Because let's not mix the two of them. That, I think, is really something which is important for us to remember. Letting go is work in progress. We should begin it by, in small ways, of understanding what is it that's creating unhappiness in our lives. For example, when we wake up and you want your cup of coffee, or your friend, or you're meeting somebody and last minute something's cancelled, you let go of that, right? You don't hold on to it and get upset about it for ages to come. So you have to remember learning to let go of things that are not serving you. It'll free up the energy within you. You'll actually be able to enjoy a more grateful life, a more joyful life. There are so many different things people want to let go of. Is it frustration with yourself? Is it your life? Is it anger? Is it bitterness? Is it stress? What is it? Whatever you're working with, try and use certain steps, whatever steps work for you, to let go. One of the easy things is, and I think this is really useful, is change your perception. Okay, what happened? What did I learn from that? I'm going to look at it at what was the lesson that I got from that particular incident. Okay, there's actually research carried out in a medical center in Minneapolis, which says crying away your negative feelings releases harmful chemicals that are built up in your body, especially due to stress. So cry it out. Go to the bathroom. Nobody needs to see you cry it out. But just cry it out. Seriously, it helps. I think another really important thing is feel what you're feeling. Very often we stifle our emotions. And when you stifle your emotions, you're not feeling it. So all you're doing is it just what is it? It's just pent up inside. And it's just going to come out and burst in a way you don't want it to. So feel the emotion. There's nothing wrong in feeling your emotions. If you need to express your anger, but don't express it in a way which is going to unnecessarily lead to a flare-up. Communicate it. You just remember, you cannot control how the other person's feeling. You can control how you express it. But be clear so it doesn't go on to another tangent, totally. Very often, we need to realize we need to take responsibility for when we are angry. Because we often focus on what the other person's done, not realizing we could also be at fault. I'm not saying that it's completely your fault or my fault or our fault, but there are things, and just see, okay, what could I have done differently? There's no harm in doing that. You're not, the only thing that comes in our way while we're doing all this is honestly our ego. And very often we're not ready to let go is because of our ego. You have to remember that compassion, more than ego, compassion dissolves anger. So if you can deal with it in a compassionate way, if you can have compassion in your life, it'll be so much easier for you to dissolve your anger. There's another fun one, okay? Just get a stress ball. Just hold it and express your anger physically or vocally or whatever. Just make a dirty face and just release it. It may seem really silly, but you'll be amazed how well that stress ball helps you release what you need to release. Very often we get these negative thoughts in our mind, and then you say, I don't want to let go of this person. This is what the person has done to me. I'm really upset. I'm really angry. And all this stuff comes to your mind. So the minute a thought like that comes to your mind, keep a rubber band around your hand and just pull it. This will make you aware that you don't need to constantly think of negative thoughts. It's just so much easier. Instead of that, just let go. I'm not interested in that. I let go of it. If you can do this, and this is something I recommend, especially if you're finding it difficult to let go, or you're holding on to things which are not helping you on your path. It's not just helping you in daily life. Just write this down. Make it either your phone or anyway. Just write, loving myself means letting go. Hi, Kalpa. So loving myself means letting go. Because when you love yourself truly, when you love yourself from the bottom of your heart, it's so much easier for you to let go. Because you know what you're holding on to isn't helping you in any way at all. Of course, there are a lot of other things you can do. You can do deep breathing. You can get yourself into activities which help you. All of this is going to help you release what you don't need to hold on to. Writing it down. That's another great way to do it. Write down everything that you want to let go of. Or write, if there's one particular incident, write about it. If there's a person, write to the person. Just say anything, everything you need to that person. And then you know what? Toss it out. Don't hold on to it anymore. You have to remember, holding on to worry is not helping you in any way. And the other person doesn't even know. So what is the point of holding on to it? Consider this quotation by Eckhart Tolle. Okay? Worry pretends to be necessary, but serves no useful purpose. So just think about it. Question yourself. How is stress helping you? How is it serving you? Laugh it out. Release it. Just let go. If you let go a little, you will have a little peace. If you let go a lot, you'll have a lot of peace. It's a beautiful quote I'd like to end with. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was a short little live on letting go. If you enjoy it, please do share it. And let me know if you try any of the steps I've shared with you, and let go. You're going to be so much happier. You're going to live a happier life. There's this sense of freedom that comes from within. because there's actually nothing you really need to hold on to. So here's, have an awesome week ahead, and I'll see you soon again. Take care. Bye.